both lovers of vintage. Vintage. That's what I wanted. I wanted to just have fun and just go with it. We have no script, and this is going to be a short segment. This is our first one. I really wanted to do this show with her, but we both love collecting vintage clothing and vintage items and just things that can be used as props and just keepsakes, you know, just I own this, and you know, you love it for the same reason anybody collects anything. So I noticed that, and she actually gave me two really cool things I'm going to show in a different episode for I think my Christmas and my birthday gift, which I really love. And she is always collecting. We both also sell online, and we both are very famous for going to thrift shops, secondhand stores, and collecting things from our family that, you know, just been handed down and that we keep and we cherish. So I thought it would really be great to do a show and to just, you know, showcase some of our favorite things, and you can see the energy and the happiness because it's really there. And I love all of my fans out there who love vintage stuff. So today I have, and she's a lady, she's got the stockings on. I don't. I have no stockings on. We're just trying to keep it real, even though everything else is fake. I'm trying to keep it real, okay? So I put us in some vintage things. She just did a shoot, and I did like some glam shots that I kind of want to make artsy, but definitely I want to glam them up. She looks young, but at the same time glamorous today, which she's both of those things. Just depends on which day, which shoot we're doing, but she's always looks youthful and young. So I love what I put her in. This is from the 1960s. You can tell. It could even be going into the 1970s, but definitely 1960s, because by 1970s, a lot of women weren't really wearing Pinups, I guess that's how you call them, but nightgowns. If they were, it was probably more like this, but the average older, you know, seductive lady was wearing like teddies and camisoles and things like that once the 70s hit. So kind of like the 60s, 50s and 60s were really popular, but it's just, they started to fade. So I really love this, and I love the color. It's full length. I love how the sleeves flare out, and the little buttons right here, which are kind of like a shiny pearl, and then a rhinestone in the middle. And then this could not match any more perfect, this choker. So I wanted us to kind of match, and I just did like a kind of a no fuss, sloppy, relaxed bedroom type of look. When you're at home and you're just chilling, but you look so cute, that's what this reminds me of. So I attached some bangs on her, same as me, so we could be twins. And I actually put a ponytail on me, so I did not want to do my hair. And this is her hair, so I curled it. She actually had it nice and curled for me. But we both, underneath what we're wearing, we both have the proper undergarments, even though I don't have any of my stockings. But I've got a bodysuit on here, and kind of the innocent looking attire here that I'm wearing. So let's get to it. I'm going to end this segment now so we can begin the next one. I want to showcase myself really quickly and then have her showcase. I believe we both have two things each to showcase today, and I'm excited. But before we end this segment, I just want to ask, what is your most favorite vintage thing to collect?
I really love my grandmother's jewelry. That's, I think, my favorite, because it's just so beautiful, it's classic, it goes with everything, and it holds up really well.
And what is your second favorite thing to collect? Or that you own that's vintage?
Probably one of the items that I'm going to show you next time.
Okay, cool. I'm excited. I'm so happy to do this. I want to thank her for participating, because I know she's really busy. I'm busy, so we made it happen today. Thank you for everybody who's watching. Hey everybody, it's Pinup Talk with host Dianna Prince, and I am back with my special guest, my co-host for this special series that I'm doing on vintage fashions and vintage props and people who collect them. And so this is Kristin. I absolutely love her, I adore her. I love styling her. I just described both of our vintage looks in the last segment, and so now we're going to get right to the props. So the two things that I wanted to showcase today is this, which is not in the best of shape. If you really, really look close, it's got lots of scrapes and scars. And what this is an old-fashioned, good old-fashioned cigarette case. And I love the gold. I love the gold. I mean, it just pops out at you. And I believe that this is called Art Deco. It's extremely heavy. I mean, you could really like toss this and hurt somebody, or drop it on your foot, or put it in your purse and really be ready to rumble with somebody. But a dear friend of mine, Penny, I hope you're watching. Thank you so much for sending this. This is like a family antique, like an heirloom that came from her family, and this is from the 1930s. So this is the oldest thing that I own, and I have looked at it, looked it up on eBay and everything, but I love it. It's got like the brownish finish. I don't know what to call it. I didn't major in this in school, but and then the gold, and it looks like it has some initials here, which is really cool. But I love the gold, and I love the gold inside. I've got a little fake prop cigarette that I use and let's see if we get some smoke to come out of it. Sometimes it'll work on the first one. Ah, it worked. It's a little Halloween prop. It's so old. But anyway, so you would line the cigarettes up in here, and then you'd go to a lady, and you offer to light her cigarette. And I'm going this way, thinking it's the new school Zippos. No, it's not. It's this way. So you would go that way, and you would offer, and you'd be showing your initials to everyone, like, I'm lighting her cigarette. That type of thing. So it's really exciting, and I guess this is where you would put the fuel. It says fuel there. So this is really interesting, and I really love it because of the fact that it's one of the oldest. I own some menus that are older than this, but this is one of the oldest things that I own, and it's one of my top 5 favorite things that anyone has ever given to me. And I want to say thank you, Penny. I love this. I'll never sell it, and I will always treasure this. And then secondly, and it was so hard to choose, but it kind of goes with this because this is a brush that I believe is from the 1940s, maybe the late 1930s. Again, it's so heavy. This is not, you don't mess with your mom or your sister or your wife when you're wearing this. Like, it's heavy, right?
It is
for a brush. That's pretty heavy. And I think it's the handle. It kind of looks like maybe it was refinished at some point. But this is really, really old. I would love for us to go visit. Maybe we can, like an official antique historian or something one day, or maybe somebody like that here in Vegas, and have them tell us about our items. That would be really cool because this looks like it's been refinished, but it's really heavy. And I know that the outside, again, this is something that they would call like an Art Deco. It's got the metal, and I really don't know what the materials are called. I really don't know. How to look it up, but I believe it's like marble material and porcelain materials, and I really don't know, but I know that this has been around for so long, and it lasts. And this I got from eBay because I love eBay, and they have so many good items on there. And just like we were discussing earlier, you really have to cross-reference, because people will tell you, that it's from any era. It doesn't necessarily mean that it is. So I love these, and I look forward to the next show. No, we're not showing her stuff. We're only showing my stuff. No. Okay, so I'm excited. Let's see. Please show us.
So we have a Stratton compact. It's in really, really good condition.
It looks brand new, you guys.
It does.
Seriously.
The mirror is not cracked.
You gotta do that one more time. Look at how cool that is. Oh my goodness.
So I got this at an antique store, and it has a little place for a compact, like powder. It has a little, powder, yeah. And then it also has like a little sifter, so you could replace it and put a new compact in.
Oh my gosh, that is too much. And it's such great condition. And what era is this from?
It says the 1930s is what I found.
I believe it, because that gold was so popular for the cigarette lighters, for lipstick cases. So popular.
It also has the lipstick case, so you could refill it with your own lipstick as well.
That is so cool. And everything has a signature or an emblem or something on it, and I love it. What is that right there?
Stratton.
No.
Oh, it says to open inner door, press mirror lid gently back. Door springs open. To shut, mirror lid forward and press door down.
And it says real diamond cut front, and it's so cool because it has like the mirror inside, And this is just too much for me. When she showed it, and then look at the back. I don't know,
really
you know, it's
pretty.
probably really hard to see everything in design. I'll take some still shots of everything and post with this, but the design on this way, and then you turn it over, and then there's more of a design. It's so cool. I really love this. And again, it's a heavy. It's a heavy item. It's like
from the 1930s to be in this great condition.
yeah, the condition is really excellent. It's beautiful. Thank you. It's my, I wish. Is this my consolation prize? So, and your next item.
The last item, I actually got this one at Goodwill. Some Goodwill finds. Some thrift shopping. We have a Starline suitcase. So it's not in bad conditions.
Yeah, it's in pretty good
good.
condition. And when do we think this is from? What era?
The 1950s.
Yeah, I love it. And as anybody who knows, this style stayed so popular because I remember my mother having it, and we were discussing it earlier. We were looking at just the signature, how it is on the inside, and the stitching, how so many makeup cases, right, were made with that. And I think blue, the blue that she's wearing now, that was like my most memorable color of this style luggage. And they just stayed popular for so long. So I love it. I absolutely, and what's the name of it?
It's by Starline. So this one I don't have the key to, so I can't close it all the way, otherwise it will lock.
But it's such a great, that's such a great find. I mean, for me, I love having my vintage things out. Don't want to use them too much because you just don't know. You know, if they were taken good care of, maybe that means they weren't used a lot or at all. So it's kind of like I want to use them, but then I don't want to use them because I want to keep them. But something like this, I would love. I would have all my makeup in this and set up in a room, and this would probably be my vanity. You know, I would have all my supplies, all my backup stuff. Yeah, all my extras. You know, instead of having it on my makeup table and everything, I would just be like, hello. You know what I mean? What would you like?
Very good.
Oh, I would love it.
They have the train cases too. I gotta find.
Yes, I love this so much. And she has so many cases. She has makeup cases. She has hat boxes and all kinds of stuff. So I'm so excited. And I'm looking at them on the other side of the camera. I have some vintage hats that I really love. I definitely have more of these vintage nightgowns that she and I are wearing. And I have a couple of actual vintage dresses. And I have some more items over here, including the things that she gave me and some of my other friends that I just really cherish. So I'm excited about this show. I'm excited about the segment. I'm feeling insecure that I don't have any stockings on. I'm like, wait a minute, we can't turn this back. So, but we had fun today. This was a really fun, I mean, I just wish this part wasn't over, but we have things to do. We got things to do. I was just so happy to dress this up because, like I said, I never really get that much of her time, and you know, and I guess that means it's the same way the other way around. She doesn't really get that much of my time, but it's usually because she's busy more than me, I would say. But I guess it's just different schedules. Yeah, exactly. So you can tell by my demeanor, the sound of my voice, I'm so excited. I need to thank Kristin so much for doing this, and she is the official plus size pinup of the Pinup Master Course. So I know anybody who's been following me and everything that I've been doing, you've been seeing all my work with her and the magazines that she's been in, and there's going to be more to come, including more segments, more episodes of, well, I guess this is our last segment of this, but more episodes of this series. I'm so excited, and I'm thinking we're going to set everything up, and maybe both of us will model in some of these standing up next time, just to kind of show the difference, because if you really get close, you can see all of the details, even down to the buttons and stuff in these things. And so that's why I love them. And I have like about 30 of these nightgowns, and they all go from, I think maybe, well, no, I probably only have some from the 50s, 60s, 70s, but I would love. So anyway, write in, no, call us if you see anything that you wanted to buy. No, if you have anything that you may think we want to buy, write in. No, look for our stuff on eBay. I was just telling her if we were rich, we could just post the video of this stuff and say who wants to buy it, and we could wait, but we can't do that. We have to sell. So I won't tell you, we've got a lot of money, we're just not rich, no. Wink, wink. So it was fun.